There was a time, really recently, when Governor Sarah Palin was not allowed near any camera or microphone without a teleprompter, or days of massive information dosing from John McCain's appointed handlers. Well, those rather recent days are over, everybody. Cut loose from campaign custody, Sarah Palin has made a media jailbreak today at the governor's office in Alaska this afternoon. So happy Friday, everybody. I bring you the annotated Sarah Palin impromptu super surprising media availability. Apparently, Governor Palin held today's Q&A with reporters because she wants to clear up some misunderstandings and do some explaining about what she has learned, what she has come to know she knows about running for vice president.
I know that there was nothing done wrong in the campaign, that John McCain and I have a great relationship. I honor him. I love him.
Got that, America? Love. She loves him. There is love. Why would we think there is not love? Governor Palin has an explanation for that as well.
The media chooses to not correct the record when we're trying to set the record straight on any kind of hard feelings or negativity in the campaign and inside baseball type of issues in a campaign. You guys make it difficult.
But Governor Palin, isn't it kind of, sort of, not totally the media's fault if people inside your campaign call the media and tell reporters that you've gone rogue, that you're a diva, that you have no relationships of trust, that you're a whack job? I mean, that seems newsworthy since it was coming from your supposed allies, right?
Who's they, though? I don't know who they are.
I think the problem, Governor, is that no one in America knew who you were. And the people who we asked who you were, the people who were working with you on the campaign, those were the people who called you a whack job. I know it's awful. It was a horrible thing to say about you, but it wasn't our fault that it was said about you by the people in your own campaign. Governor Palin then, unprompted, without being questioned about it, brought up and started talking about the clothing controversy.
With the whole clothes issue, the RNC purchased clothes. Those are the RNC's clothes. They're not my clothes. I never forced anybody to buy anything. I never asked for anything more than maybe a Diet Dr. Pepper once in a while. I never have asked for anything. These are Sarah Palin's clothes.
These are Rachel Maddow's thoughts. Rachel, the thought haver. I'm thinking that you just brought the clothes thing up on your own without being asked, and now you're talking about yourself in the third person, and that probably means this is about to get really weird really quickly, right?
Until that's cleared up by you guys doing your job, what else can I say? What else can John McCain say about all of this, except these are false allegations?
Does the RNC have lawyers coming up to look at the clothes or inventory of the stuff?
The RNC is not, they're not coming up. Nobody's coming up to look at anything. There is an inventory of clothes being done so that the RNC is held accountable for all the dollars that were spent.
They are held accountable?
Who said that attorneys were coming up to my house to pick up clothes?
I would think the New York Times reported that.
The New York Times evidently is wrong because it's not happening. Nobody's told me that they're coming to my house to look through closets, to look through anything. The belly of the plane that had clothes in it, and those clothes being packed up.
So nobody's coming up to look at any of the clothes. At least no one told Governor Palin anybody's coming up to look at any of the clothes, but there is an inventory of the clothes being done. Maybe the inventory of the clothes is being done in the belly of the plane, or maybe in her closets, but she doesn't know, and you know the New York Times, they lie. The media, the evils of the media. This was kind of the main point that Governor Palin kept trying to drive home in these comments today. Governor Palin was asked at one point if she was sad about the outcome of the election.
Disappointed in the change that I've seen in national media compared to, a couple decades ago when I received my journalism degree. And
can we just pause just for a moment here to take note that the governor has thus far said the media is responsible for creating the sense that she and John McCain do not love each other. The media is responsible for reporting comments from sources in the McCain campaign that were negative about her. And the media is responsible for the RNC needing to inventory the clothing purchases. The media seems to be on her mind, right? And maybe the media is in her plans?
and also being willing to try to help there also to make sure that there is credibility in our media, that there is objectivity there so that Americans can trust what is being reported. We don't have to second guess. We don't have to be so, I guess, paranoid of what comes over the airwaves or what we see written. I want to be able to help also Americans to know that they can trust their media.
I want to be able to help Americans know that they can trust their media. How is the governor of Alaska going to help with that?
Media persons, reporters have been absolutely right on, and there has been that fairness and objectivity. There have been some stinkers, though, that have kind of made the whole basket full of apples there once in a while smell kind of bad.
Okay, the stinking media basket thing strikes me as a couple of things. I mean, number one, it's the best new metaphor ever. The stinking apple basket of media. Number two, does it sound to you like this is maybe her manifesto for why she needs to get back into the media with her journalism degree and the people needing to be able to trust their media so we don't have to be so paranoid, in her words, about what's coming over the airwaves? Is this the launch of Sarah Palin live from Alaska, the talk show that will make America trust their media again? I don't know. I think this might be her telling us that she's going into showbiz. Or actually, there was one other potential job that, unprompted, she brought up today a couple of times.
The Alaskan voters have spoken, and me not being a dictator won't be telling anybody what to do. A governor, especially one that's not going to be a dictator in all this, doesn't have control over that.
Ixnay on the Ictator Day idea. Who brought up the dictator idea? Is it just on your mind? It's either dictator or talk show host? It seems a shame to have to choose.